A customer brought in a 2018 CR-V last month with 87,000 miles on it. Transmission was slipping between second and third gear. The repair estimate was $4,200. I pulled the drain plug, and what came out looked like chocolate milk. The transmission fluid had never been changed, not once in 87,000 miles. The fluid change that would have prevented that failure runs $150 to $250. I see this exact scenario at least 3 times a month, and it is almost always on a Honda, because Honda owners hear reliable and translate that into maintenance-free. Those are not the same thing. I have been working on Hondas for over 14 years, and I have watched owners turn 300,000-mile cars into 90,000-mile scrap over simple, cheap mistakes. These are 10 things that separate Honda owners who get 250,000 miles from Honda owners who get a nasty surprise at the service counter. And number 3 is the one that costs more people money than all the others combined. Item 10. Stop using the wrong oil weight. You are probably putting the right brand of oil in your Honda, but the wrong weight. I see this constantly. A 2016 Civic comes in running 5W30 because that is what the owner's dad always used, or because the quick lube shop grabbed whatever was on the shelf. Honda engines since roughly 2012 are designed around 0W20 full synthetic. That is not a suggestion. The bearing clearances, the oil passages, the variable valve timing system, all of it is engineered for that viscosity. Running 5W30 in a 0W20 engine restricts oil flow to the VTC actuator on startup. That actuator controls your valve timing. When it starves for oil, it rattles on cold start, and over time it wears out completely. A VTC actuator replacement runs $350 to $600 with labor. A jug of the correct 0W20 synthetic costs $25 to $35 at any parts store. I pulled a failed actuator off a 2017 Accord last year that had been running 5W30 for 60,000 miles. The inside was scored and pitted from oil starvation. Check your oil cap. Match the weight exactly. Item 9. Change your transmission fluid on a real schedule. This connects directly to the CR-V I mentioned at the top. Honda's maintenance minder system is smart, but it has a blind spot with transmission fluid. On some models, the minder will not trigger a transmission fluid service until 90,000 or even 100,000 miles. That is too long. Honda automatic transmissions are sensitive to fluid condition. The clutch packs in these transmissions rely on the friction modifiers in Honda A TFDW1, and those modifiers break down with heat and time. When the fluid degrades, shifts get harsh, the torque converter shudders, and eventually the clutch packs slip. A drain and fill every 30,000 to 40,000 miles with genuine Honda DW1 costs $150 to $250. A transmission rebuild or replacement runs $3,500 to $6,000. And one more thing, do not let anyone flush your Honda transmission with a machine. Honda specifically says drain and fill only. A power flush can dislodge debris and push it into the valve body. I have seen that kill a transmission faster than neglect did. Drain and fill with DW1 every 30,000 to 40,000 miles. That is it. Item 8. Your brake fluid is rotting from the inside. You are not thinking about your brake fluid. Almost nobody does. Honda recommends replacing it every 3 years regardless of mileage. And there is a real engineering reason behind that number. Brake fluid is hygroscopic. It absorbs moisture straight through the rubber lines and seals, about 2 to 3% per year. That moisture does 2 things. First, it lowers the boiling point of the fluid, which means under hard braking you can get vapor lock and the pedal goes soft. Second, that moisture corrodes the internal components of your ABS module from the inside out. A brake fluid flush runs $100 to $150 at an independent shop. An ABS modulator replacement on a Honda runs $800 to $1,500. I flushed a 2019 Accord last month that was 4 years overdue. The fluid that came out was the color of coffee. There were visible particles in it. That is corrosion from the brake lines and calipers already circulating through the system. Flush it every 3 years. DOT3 or DOT4. Do not wait for a warning light because there is not one. Item 7. Your cabin filter is killing your blower motor. This one costs people $300 to $500 because they never thought about a $15 filter. Your cabin air filter sits behind the glove box, and when it clogs, it restricts airflow across the evaporator core. That forces the blower motor to work harder to push air through. Over a year or two of running against a clogged filter, the blower motor burns out. A cabin air filter costs $12 to $20 and takes about 90 seconds to change. A blower motor replacement with labor runs $300 to $500. I changed one on a 2015 Fit where the owner said the AC had been getting weaker for months. Pulled the cabin filter out and it looked like it had been filtering a construction site. Leaves, dirt, bugs, all packed solid. Replace it every 15,000 to 20,000 miles, or once a year, whichever comes first. Item 6. Ignoring your engine air filter costs more than you think. Same principle as the cabin filter, but the stakes are higher. A dirty engine air filter restricts airflow into the intake, which throws off your air-fuel ratio. Your ECU compensates by running richer, which dumps extra fuel, drops your gas mileage, and accelerates carbon buildup on your intake valves. On the 1.5-liter turbo engines in the newer Civics and CR-Vs, this is especially important. Those direct injection engines already have a carbon buildup problem because fuel does not wash across the intake valves. A clogged air filter makes it worse. An engine air filter costs $15 to $25. A carbon cleaning service, sometimes called walnut blasting, runs $400 to $800. I have seen Civic turbos at 80,000 miles with intake valves so caked in carbon they were losing measurable power. Replace the air filter every 15,000 to 20,000 miles. Item 5. Your coolant is not lifetime fluid. Okay, the first 5 were about maintenance habits you control. The next 5 get into the stuff that Honda does not make obvious, and the stuff that costs real money when you miss it. If you are finding this useful, subscribe. I cover Honda and general car maintenance every week, and the whole point is keeping you out of the service bay. Honda uses a specific blue-colored coolant called Honda Type 2, and it has a replacement interval of every 5 years or 60,000 miles. A lot of owners assume coolant lasts forever because the car runs fine and the level stays full. But coolant breaks down chemically. The corrosion inhibitors deplete. Once they do, the coolant starts eating the water pump, the radiator, and the heater core from the inside. A coolant flush runs $120 to $180. A water pump replacement on a Honda runs $500 to $800. A heater core replacement, which requires pulling the entire dashboard, runs $1,000 to $1,800. I replaced a heater core on a 2014 Accord with 95,000 miles and the original coolant. The core had pinhole leaks from internal corrosion. The customer had been smelling a sweet chemical scent through the vents for weeks and ignored it. Flush it every 5 years with Honda Type 2 coolant. Do not mix green coolant or orange Dexcool into a Honda system. Item 4. The 1.5 turbo fuel dilution problem. If you own a 2017 or newer Civic, CR-V, or Accord with the 1.5-liter turbocharged engine, you need to know about fuel dilution. During cold starts and short trips, unburned fuel washes past the piston rings and mixes with your engine oil. In cold climates especially, this can raise your oil level above the full mark on the dipstick. When fuel dilutes the oil, it thins it out and reduces its ability to protect the engine. Honda released a software update to address this by warming the engine faster, but the issue still exists in certain driving patterns. If you mostly do short trips under 10 minutes, your oil is collecting fuel between changes. This is why I recommend 5,000-mile oil change intervals on the 1.5 turbo, not the 7,500 or 10,000 that the maintenance minder sometimes suggests. A $45 to $60 oil change every 5,000 miles is cheap insurance compared to a $4,000 to $6,500 short block replacement. Check your dipstick. If the oil level is rising between changes, you have dilution happening and you need to shorten your interval. Item 3. The transmission fluid mistake that kills Hondas. This is the one. This is the mistake from the top of the video, and it is the single most expensive failure I see on Hondas that are otherwise healthy. Here is what happens. An owner hits 80,000 or 100,000 miles and finally decides to service the transmission. They go to a quick lube shop or a general repair shop. The tech grabs a jug of universal ATF off the shelf, drains the old fluid, fills it with the universal stuff, and sends the customer on their way. Within weeks, The transmission starts acting up. Harsh shifts, shuddering at highway speed, sometimes a complete failure within a few thousand miles. Honda transmissions are not like GM or Ford transmissions. They require Honda ATFDW1. The friction modifiers in DW1 are specifically engineered for the clutch pack material Honda uses. Universal ATF does not have the right friction profile. It causes the clutch packs to grab and slip incorrectly, which generates heat, which burns the clutch material, which kills the transmission. That 2018 CR-V from the beginning of this video. The owner told me the last shop used full synthetic ATF. I asked if it was Honda DW1. He did not know. I am willing to bet it was not, and that accelerated the damage the neglect had already started. A quart of Honda DW1 runs $7 to $9. A full drain and fill takes 3 to 4 quarts. Total fluid cost, $21 to $36. The transmission it protects costs $3,500. Dealers to $6,000 to replace. This is not the place to save $10 on parts. Item 2. Honda's timing belt is a silent deadline. If your Honda has a V6 engine, specifically the J-Series V6 found in the Accord, Odyssey, Pilot, and Ridgeline, you have a timing belt, not a timing chain. A belt, and it has an expiration date. B-roll. Timing belt being inspected during a service, showing wear and cracking. Honda recommends replacing the timing belt every 105,000 miles or 7 years, whichever comes first. Most people track the mileage and forget the age. Rubber degrades. A timing belt that is 9 years old with only 60,000 miles on it is still a risk. The J-Series V6 is an interference engine. That means if the belt snaps, the pistons hit the valves. That turns a $700 to $1,200 timing belt service into a $3,000 to $5,000 head repair, or in many cases, a complete engine replacement at $5,000 to $7,200. There is no warning, no noise, no check engine light. The belt breaks and the engine stops. I have seen it happen at 110,000 miles, and I have seen it happen at 80,000 miles on an old belt. If you have the V6, bundle the timing belt with the water pump and tensioner. You are already paying for the labor to access it. Get it all done at once. Item 1. Stop driving on old spark plugs. Honda's Iridium spark plugs are rated for 100,000 miles. That is accurate in perfect conditions. But if you have been running with any of the issues I just covered, carbon buildup, fuel dilution, slightly off oil weight, your plugs are degrading faster than Honda's ideal number. A worn spark plug misfires. A misfire dumps unburned fuel into the catalytic converter. A destroyed catalytic converter on a Honda runs $1,200 to $2,500. And on some models, it is a factory welded unit that requires cutting and welding to replace. A set of 4 NGK or Denso Iridium plugs costs $35 to $60. On most 4-cylinder Hondas, you can change them yourself in 20 minutes with a spark plug socket and a torque wrench. I personally change them at 80,000 miles on every Honda that comes through my shop, regardless of what the maintenance schedule says. If you have the 1.5 turbo and you do a lot of short trips, I would go even earlier, around 60,000 miles. Check them at 80,000. Replace them if the electrode is worn or the gap is out of spec. That is it. Every single item on this list costs less than $250 to address on schedule. Every single one costs over $1,000 when you skip it. Hondas are not expensive to maintain. They are expensive to neglect. The car will meet you halfway, but you have to show up with the right fluid, the right filter, and the right interval. If you want to see exactly how to do the 3-time drain and fill method for the Honda transmission, I made a video walking through the whole process step by step. That video is on screen now.